A local nonprofit organization's mission is to provide a hands-on, fun-filled adventure in learning for children and families through cultural exhibits, educational programs, and events in the arts and sciences. Their story, along with a new temporary art exhibit and their summer camp, is coming up next on Polk Place. Welcome to Polk Place. I'm your host, Jeremy Moraney, and with me today we've got two regular guests with us that we always love having. Carrie Falwell, who's the Executive Director for Explorations 5, and Eddie Kleisler, who is the Senior Director for Explorations 5.
Great to be here.
Nice to see you guys again. Got lots coming at us now. We're almost in summer mode, and wow.
We are really busy, yeah.
Seems like we were just at New Year's and Christmas time and all of that.
We were just throwing toilet paper, and now we're planning summer parties.
So, all right, preparing ourselves for summer. We've got summer camp coming up.
We have summer camp coming up,
All
which
right.
is huge for us. So we have weekly themes, and they are Monday through Friday camps. So, I mean, anything you can imagine. So we start off the summer strong with prehistoric planets. So we're going to make volcanoes, and we're going to talk about dinosaurs, and we're going to explore all of that really cool old stuff that kids just love. And we're doing everything under the sun, from a time machine where we get to go and recreate the moonwalk during its 50th anniversary, to express yourself and really letting kids use art as a way to figure out who they are and how they want to tell the world about their personality and their likes and dislikes. So really great summer. And the best part about our summer camp is that we have scholarships available.
Okay.
So ages 4 to 10 can participate. They're broken up into three groups depending on their age.
Now, when you say can participate, are you talking about the scholarship program or the camp in general?
Both.
Okay.
Both, yep. So our camps are for kids ages 4 to 10. The 4 and 5-year-olds are in more of it looks like it is a model classroom. It's United Way of Central Florida model classroom, and it's in our lower level. It's a ton of fun. It's all play-based and really hands-on and sensory, just like the rest of the museum. Our 5 and 6-year-olds, and then our 7 to 10-year-olds, they get to do a lot of science inquiry. So they're really exploring the world around them and asking questions and coming up with the answers on their own through the direction and guidance of our top-notch educators.
Okay. All right. Now, where do you guys come up with the topics for this? I mean, you're going everything from prehistoric dinosaurs to moonwalks to... How do you guys get into that?
Yeah.
And make that transition there.
Yeah, so when we talk about staffing, like there's no degree to go, you can't major in children's museums, right? So we say that you have to
major in being a kid, you know?
Right, yeah. So you major in being curious. So we look for curious people who are interested in everything up to a 5th grade level.
Okay.
So that's really what we do, right? We want
some of us don't mature past that.
and that's okay. Yeah. It's totally fine. And then we want to make sure that there's something for everyone, right? So my 6-year-old is all about dinosaurs, and if he's not at that camp, he will never forgive me. But I would really like him to come to the art camp as well, because he needs to work on his fine motor. His handwriting is awful, and art is a wonderful way to learn how to strengthen the muscles in your hand, have control over the instruments that you're using, and that's going to have a direct effect on his success moving into 2nd grade. So all of those things impact the kid, and if we can do it in fun, interesting topics, then we're going to double down and we're going to do it the right way.
Sounds great. Now, you got a visitor here with us who's very
Isn't
fashionable.
He fun? Isn't he fun? I really like him. So one of the weeks of camp is mythical and mystical. So we're gonna do a lot of storytelling. We're gonna explore mythical and mystical folk tales from cultures throughout time and around the world.
Okay.
He happens to be a puppet, but he looks like a very mystical Harry Potter puppet to me. I just really, I
With
like
a little
him.
bit of a fashionable theme there with the glasses.
With the glasses, yeah. And then the last week of camp is called It's a Party. So we're going to celebrate summer. We're going to celebrate everything that they learned. The students will put on a showcase for their parents about what they learned all summer. We're going to talk about celebrations around the world throughout everything from cultural to what's going on right now around the world, because kids are celebrating all kinds of things. So that's what the fun party glasses are for. So there's a little bit of everything.
I was thinking more Harry Potter meets Devil Wears Prada kind of.
Oh yeah,
going
okay,
on.
yeah.
But, and then you also have a new art exhibit going on.
Yes.
And
Yes, we
Eddie, you
do.
want to tell us about that?
Yeah, we just opened this exhibit up on our second floor. So we have this new gallery. The exhibit is called Explore Art. And it is very art-based, and there are multiple facets to it. If you can imagine this gallery having a variety of frames of different sizes, including a couple that are really the size of walls. And one of them is called Blank Canvas, and it's really a magnet wall with various colorful magnets that can be placed on it. And there are famous works of art that are actually puzzles that they can manipulate them and get them into their proper order and get these images. There's another frame that we call it, I'm sorry.
Your art.
Your Art, yes.
Yes.
Where we have a high definition camera that takes a picture of the work that the child is doing, artwork, three-dimensional, can have feathers or plastic pieces in it, whatever they want, and it puts it up onto a digital screen that has a frame around it, and it looks like their art, and they can actually freeze their artwork on that frame so that other people can look at it even if they walk away.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then the centerpiece to Explore Art is digital tapestries, which is an interactive software system where as the child dances around or plays or waves their arms, they can manipulate a video that is within a frame on this large wall of various abstract images that they can make confetti fly in one direction or another based on their movements.
Okay.
So there's a specialized camera and projection system involved in this system. And there are a whole series of different software programs that come up in different ways. There are blobs where the kids can make the blobs go in this direction or that direction, or they can dance around and have fun and just, it's just a real interactive experience for them.
So now when they're doing that, are they able to control like what different elements that they want to put into it, and then that translates onto what's going on the wall?
Well, there are actually hundreds of these different software programs that we can use. Right now, we have it set up so it will go through a series of 5 different programs. And as it brings each one up, they have a different experience up on it within this frame on this wall.
Okay.
And so they're very different from each other. And so we're going to continue to change them out into the future. We have some ideas for future galleries that are going to incorporate the system, like an undersea coral reef type of where they can push the fish along and the fish will move and things like that.
I want that in real life when I go fishing.
Yeah.
Just push them right along onto my hook.
Right, onto your hook.
Well, that sounds absolutely fascinating. I'd love to get down there and check that out and see what you guys are all up to, because
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great fun.
yeah, I mean the technology too that you're incorporating really adds a whole other element to just the arts and crafts type stuff that a lot of folks are used to.
Right. And when you're talking about incorporating technology into children's museums, it's not so much giving them a screen to do the same thing they've done, but now in a digital element. It's meant to take the technology and expand the way they think about something, right? So it's not just making a pipe cleaner sculpture. Now you're making a pipe cleaner sculpture and you're seeing your 3D object in a 2D way, and it's on a wall, and someone's going to see this as art. And so it's more of a way to expand the creativity and the impression and the expression of a child than just giving them a screen.
Well, yeah, because it's not just the manipulating, with your hands, but now you also have a digital manipulation that you can do in a whole other realm that can interact differently than the hands-on.
Right, exactly.
It's still hands-on, but it's just a whole other medium, really.
Right, right.
So that's fascinating. And can you explain a little bit here the artwork that we have?
Yeah, so this artwork is actually done by the son of our director of education, and it's a mixed media and collage. I think you may not see our students do something quite like this, but he did it when he was 16. So it's something it's the type of artwork that we have in our own personal collection that students have done, and we use it as a way to inspire other kids. So we recently had a fundraiser, and if you held this up to some of our infant toddler art, it looks rather similar, right? You're getting these color splotches, and you're seeing theirs is finger paint, but we do have a collection of art, and we display it regularly that was done by kids, because it is fine art, and it is important for kids to see really great art that's done by other kids.
It looks wonderful.
Yeah.
You guys have so much going on down there too. It's great to see all that for everything going on downtown.
Thank you.
So, and you also have a new house being built for y'all.
We do have a new house being built. There are the biggest construction trucks I've ever seen in my life out there right now. They're huge bulldozers.
Well, could you give us a little bit of an update on where you guys are at with that?
Sure, yeah. So we are building a new state-of-the-art 47,000 square foot children's museum as the anchor institution at Bonnet Springs Park. Bonnet Springs Park is a 180-acre private development of a public park that sits at the intersection of Kathleen and George Jenkins. And we will very soon unveil what our new home will look like. I can tell you that we're going to double the amount of space that we have. We can tell you that we will be bringing family fundamentals, so the social services that United Way provides in our building currently will continue, and at a higher level and accessible to more people. And I'll tell you that for the first time ever, we will be able to provide outdoor gallery space.
Wow.
So
a whole other element now that you're going to have.
Other element now, yeah. So really an incredible opportunity, not just for the museum, but for the whole community.
What kind of timeline are you guys looking at?
So we are quite optimistic that we'll open late 2020, like December 31st, 2020, maybe early 2021, depending on how construction schedules go, but within the next 2 to 3 years.
You guys got it all going on.
It's happening, yeah.
Well, we love having y'all in, and thank you guys so much for coming in and checking out the stuff for summer going on and the new gallery. Can't wait to see what you bring next.
Thank you for having us.
Thank y'all. Explorations 5 invites you to check out their Explore Art, a new interactive temporary exhibit where you make the art. It includes new digital technologies to expand how art is created. They also invite you to check out their summer camp. Exploration awaits this summer at Explorations 5 Children's Museum's Summer Camp. Weekly themes take campers across the world and throughout time as kids become investigators and problem solvers. Located at 109 North Kentucky Avenue in downtown Lakeland. The exhibit is included in general admission and is free for members, or $9 per person. Summer camp is $160 per week with full summer scholarships available. For more information, give them a call at 863-687-3869 or look them up on the web at www.explorationsv.com.